From Firefly, the master of fire rate, to Blot, the king of defense, there is a number of snipers to choose from in Bullet Echo. Today, we are ranking all 7 snipers to see who actually rules the long-range meta in 2026. I am ranking these heroes from the most powerful to the least powerful based on my personal experience. So feel free to drop your own ranking in the comment section. We are going to start from 7th place and work our way upwards. And in 7th place, I think the hero that I can put here is Firefly. Firefly has a high fire rate, especially after taking damage from an enemy. He does a very decent amount of damage, and he knocks down a number of heroes in 1 or 2 shots. I would also say he has a significant amount of health on him, and his grenades make a huge difference in battle. A few negative things about him that I would say he's quite slow, and he doesn't have the mobility or flexibility. He relies a lot on taking up a good position, if you get what I mean. By the way, note that all the 7 snipers are really good heroes to play with, and any of them can be used to dominate. So no position here insinuates that a hero is bad or useless. But anyway, with that said, the 6th most powerful hero, in my opinion, is Mirage. Mirage was once the best hero in the game at some point, and she was really powerful. And even at this point, she's still my favorite sniper to play with. She's quite fast, mobile, and agile, and she has a high skill cap. She doesn't need to aim, which is a very good thing, and she has very high armor penetration, which makes enemy armor almost useless. She needs a lot of shots to destroy the biggest heroes with the highest amount of health, so that's the only disadvantage that I would say about her. But generally, she has a very high skill cap, so to have a good experience with her, you need a lot of practice, and that's why I would rank her this low in this list. Moving on to 5th place, I would say Slayer is the 5th most powerful hero. Slayer gives you your best chance to destroy most heroes in 1 shot, and of course he shoots through walls, which can be very useful. The pistol is quite impressive, blinds enemies after every shot, which also prevents them from shooting you. So it's very easy actually to destroy enemies using a pistol. A few weaknesses about him is he also relies on very good positioning, and he relies on his team a lot. He doesn't have great defensive capabilities. But that's it for Slayer. And moving on to the 4th most powerful hero in my opinion, we have Blot. Now Blot does slightly less damage than Slayer, but the advantage that he has is that he becomes more durable with each shot that he lands. And he also has the shield, obviously, for protection, which interestingly only Slayer can shoot through. So the shield adds more aim range as well to his gun, which is a very good thing. He's generally a solid sniper with very few weaknesses. But that's it for Blot. And so moving on to the 3rd most powerful hero on this list, I would say Lynx. Lynx is generally a hero whose abilities revolve around sound. So basically she makes the team more silent, and she also allows the team to hear footsteps at longer distances, as well as gunfire at distant areas on the map, your team can clear it more easily when you have Lynx. You can also down a huge number of characters in one shot while she's in sniper mode, whereas the rapid fire mode is ideal for movement plays because she can move much faster when she's in that rapid fire mode. This hero also has very few weaknesses if played correctly, and is generally quite slow in sniper mode, but that's not a big deal because you can switch between firing modes whenever needed. But moving on to the second most powerful hero, we have Alter. Alter was the recently added new hero. He has great weapon range and damage, but his main advantage is that he can create clones of himself that also fire at enemies, so it's hard to know his exact position most of the time. And with his ultimate, he can basically give himself a second life. Yeah, which I would say comes in handy. But he's generally a very solid sniper. Unfortunately, there is someone better. And that is what brings us to first place. And in my opinion, I would say the strongest sniper in the game is Blizzard. The aiming range is very good, and the burst fire rifle is very devastating because it will destroy most enemies very quickly. But what makes her deadly are the invisible freezing mines. You cannot see them until you get close enough, but if you get close enough, your noise is going to trigger these mines, which will freeze you, and they will freeze a portion of your health, right? The moment you get shot, that frozen health will disappear immediately. So that will basically lead you to, die more easily. So this is a very difficult hero to deal with. On top of that, those mines, they prevent you from moving, so they make you move very slowly. They take away most of your movement speed. So yeah, it's a very, very difficult hero to deal with, especially if you meet a player that plays them as their main hero. Yeah, which of the 7 snipers is the strongest in your opinion? Leave a comment down below. And if you found any value in this video, here is a few other videos you might like.